Hey YouTube, just going to trim up some bales that are already in location on the little straw bale shed that I'm building. Didn't really notice that they were too long when we put them in, and it's become a bit of a problem now. These are the bales here. As you can see, they're just sticking out past the timber buck here, or a stud you might call it. So it's just protruding a bit too far, so we're just going to trim those up. These are the tools that we use to trim up the bales, to split bales. This one here is a double bale needle or bale pin. You can see there's two prongs on the end there with holes drilled through, and the string will pass through them. This one's just a single, and you can see the ends on those. There's some slots. One passes the string through the bale when you push it through, and the other one is capable of pulling it back out and releasing without having to thread the string through a hole. Attempt to do this one-handed while filming. Okay, so we've got the edge of the buck just here, and I'm going to try and thread the string through the bale at a bit of an angle, just so that we get a nice corner on the corner of the building. So we're just pushing that through the bale. It takes a reasonable amount of force, and you can see that's poked through to the other side here now, and we just work out which string it is we want to pull out. Pull that one through. We'll go for the same side of the pin. So we've got this is the loose end now. We'll do the same on this one. Okay, that's through. Now we can pull that bale pin back through, and we've got our loose ends here. And what I'll do now is feed that back through the wall to work on that inside. Just make sure those are lining up okay. That's through to the inside. So here's the bale pin poked through to the inside now. Just going to pull those loose ends through again, making sure I grab the same side on each of the pins, the needles, and I'm just going to tuck that back around that tension wire so that doesn't cause any troubles. Would be easier with two hands. Okay. Now we'll go back through the other side, and actually, sorry, we're going to completely pull that string through. Now we'll go back around the other side and feed the other end of the string through this side of the bale. So just removing that bale pin now from that side. So here we go, the bale needles, bale pin, whatever you like to call it, is threaded again. We're coming through this side of the bale this time. Just need to make sure I'm going to have enough length on these to be able to pull through the bale. just binding up on the stud there a little bit, the buck. There we go. Okay, that's through. Oh, that's good, made it through all right. I'm going to pull these strings out now. And there we go, that's ready now to tie up this bale. So the process here is pretty simple. Just tie a knot on the end of the one string. So we've got a loop to pass the loose end through. Just go behind that tension wire. Actually no, we'll leave it. See if that pulls it in a bit. Little trick here, if you loosely tie the knot that you're going to need beforehand, it just makes it a lot easier when you pull the knot tight. You pinch it off with your thumb and finger there, and then just pull the knot up without having to try and dip your fingers in behind the string on the tight bale. So we've got that tied. Pull that, get rid of those loose ends, and that's one of the strings tightened up to that bale. Just do the other one, complete. So there's our loop on the end. Pulling it tight, pinching it off, tighten it up, and we just do a second one just for a bit of added security there. Trim it off. So this is the bale that we've just tied the new strings on. This is the new string here passing through the end of the bale. This is the old one coming around the end of the bale. So obviously we just need to make sure we cut the right one. It's easy if you go to the end of the bale, you can see it. I'll just put the catch bucket under there. Cut those old strings and the end of the bale just falls away quite nicely. Pull those old strings out the way. Oh, there we go. And it looks like that one's coming out alright, the other one's jammed up somewhere. Oh, no, there it goes. And there now you can see the bale is not protruding past the buck. Well, bits of it are, but we'll trim those off with the hedge trimmer or the whippersnipper line trimmer, and that should be quite a nice corner there.